Okay, so I'm working on the outside here. I'm gonna at least just do this section of it because I've already gotten the corner pieces on before because I really want to see what the siding's gonna look like. I'm just excited. So this is what we're thinking for the decking right here. This is a Lowe's brand of the uh, composite flooring. It's a light gray. This is about the most cost-effective ones they have. It'll go good. It's a gray um, for us. So what we're doing is we have a drip edge. Now I was looking for a straight Z channel, but I can't find any right now. It's like literally because of COVID and all that, you just can't find some of the stuff that you need. But what I'm going to do is we're going to put that piece on here, which keeps the water from sitting on top of the floor joist, and then we're going to get the floor joist tape to go with it, and then we're going to run a piece of 8-inch flashing right on top of that, so that way any water that comes down there hits that channel and runs off of it and keeps it off the house. This way, this is a little added bit of protection for it. Then I've got the 5/4 1x4s that are going to go around on here to frame up the door instead of the brick molding, to try and keep this consistent as far as what we have with our trim and things. And we're putting this piece of flooring down on here so we know exactly how high to have our piece, so that way we can slide that right up underneath of the J channel that'll be down here on the bottom to start it with. So we're basically, once we get all of the prep work done, get the flashing on, get the the 5/4 pieces on here, run the J channel, the siding will actually go really easy. So I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. All right, so we got our drip edge on the wood, we've got our flashing that's up, and now we're putting on our trim pieces. We're going to have very little. We're actually just going to end up having basically a white spot. I'm going to go ahead and just cut me a little piece and fill this in on that side, and instead of putting the J channels in that channel, that'll be close enough on there, and then we'll have J channel going around the rest of the panel. We'll put off the other piece of the AZAC right here and nail that on, and we'll measure across for our header piece. Very simplistic molding that's on here. And then the next thing we do is we put up our J channel, and I will need to get a electric box for the outside light that's over there, but this is going to look really good once it's all done. Now you can see I have a piece of the flooring, so that way I can have the full decking. After I get the inspection and start laying this, I can just slide it right up underneath of it and have it fit in perfectly. So that's the plan here, to make it easy to keep going. Whew, it's hot out here today. All right, good people, we've got the flashing on. I've got my trim around the door, so that looks a lot better than the brick molding. And you see the black lock that's on there, which always looks good. And you can see the deep gray decking that's on there. Now let's find out, how crazy am I to put this red siding? So I'm going to end up speeding this up so you guys don't have to sit here the whole time and watch it minute by minute. But what we have to do is we have to put the J channel on first, and then we can start running the siding. We're going to see how this looks. Wish me luck. Okay, that's 45 minutes, and that's putting all the J channels around that need to go basically as the stop and go all the way around. Doesn't look much different with the J channels, but it's important because that's how everything goes and fits in. Now the siding should actually go fast. I'm gonna take a little breather here for a minute and then I'll be back. All right, there's some wind. Is this a sign? There's no holding back now. It's special order. No refund, especially if you cut it. We're gonna put this red siding on and pray that it looks good. There's that. Ta-da! Take a bow on that one. Woo! At least I didn't fall on my face. What y'all think? Is that crazy or what? All right, good people. What do you think? Is it too much? Am I crazy or just plain stupid? I'm kind of digging it. Well, I ain't got no choice but to dig it. But at the moment, I'm going to run to the dump, get that stuff off. I need to get a mounting block to go up there so that way I can finish off all this, and I need to come up the other side. The nice thing is I need a couple of pieces that are literally only going to be like 1.5 inches wide to go in there. So all those pieces that I cut, I'll be able to use those so we won't waste much. It definitely looks a lot better than when it did before. And I think it's kind of cool. With the gray decking, I think it's going to look fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. Doesn't matter though, because it ain't going nowhere. We got this stuff now. All right, peace. All right, there you go. What do y'all think? Is that a winner? Does it look good? Does it look like ass? Whew, I like it. Definitely looks better than what it used to look like. Man, that was a disaster. I got 2 more pieces of the fascia to put on here, and then I think I'm going to be trimming the back door, putting the trim on that, and maybe starting to work on trimming the bathroom door. My wife is wanting to varnish those, so she's got a whole lot of stripping to do on those to see if we can get it to look like something. Probably do some plastering as well. Whew, what a day. What a difference a day makes.